Episode 9. The Proposal That Wasn't Meant to Happen. Alexander Ward never planned to love again. And he definitely didn't plan to propose. But some love stories don't wait for perfect timing. They bloom in the aftermath, in the quiet. It was a Friday evening. The bookstore had closed early for the first time in weeks. Laurel didn't know why. She simply followed his note. Dress warmly. I'll be waiting. He met her at the cliffs, where he used to bring Emma during her good days. Now, the wind whispered differently. Laurel arrived in a navy coat, cheeks pink from the cold, her hair catching light like flame. He smiled. Nervous. Younger somehow. There's something I need to say, he began. Laurel tilted her head. If it's another confession, I promise I won't run. He laughed. No. Not a confession. A truth. From his coat, he pulled out a small wooden box. Laurel's breath caught. No, she whispered. Don't. I know it's fast, he said, voice shaking. And I know we're both carrying ghosts. But I'm not asking you to forget yours. I'm asking you to let me be part of your future. He opened the box. A ring, simple, elegant, gold band, emerald stone. Laurel stared at it, and for a long, painful second said nothing. Then, you're asking me to stand in a space once owned by a saint. No, he said. I'm asking you to be exactly who you are. I don't need another Emma. I need you. Her heart thundered. Tears welled. But still, she hesitated. I need time, she said finally, voice cracking. Not because I don't love you, but because I've only just started trusting myself to deserve it. He nodded. Then I'll wait. She touched the ring gently. Keep it. For now. They stood in silence, not broken, not sad. Just becoming. Below, waves crashed like applause. And in the shadows beyond the cliff, someone watched from a black car parked near the trees. A camera clicked. The photo would be delivered by morning. But not to a newspaper. Not to Juliana. To someone else. Someone who still believed Laurel shouldn't get a second chance at happiness. Someone with her own reasons. Episode 10. The Woman from Dylan's Past. The photo arrived at Laurel's door the next morning. Same envelope. Same sharp handwriting. But this time, it came with a name. Danica Sinclair. Dylan's sister. Laurel hadn't heard that name in almost a decade. She used to be sweet. Quiet. Until Dylan changed, and so did Danica. When Laurel left him, Danica chose sides. Now she was back. Laurel's hands shook as she dialed the number scrawled at the bottom of the note. Danica answered with a venom-laced calm. Well, the runaway widow. What do you want? Closure, Danica said smoothly. Or maybe revenge. I haven't decided. Laurel closed her eyes. You still think I killed him? I think you're about to marry a billionaire, and my brother's death made that possible. Funny, isn't it? Laurel didn't reply. Danica continued. Meet me at the old pier tonight. Or I'll go public. That evening, as the sun dipped, Laurel arrived. Danica was already there, wind pulling at her coat like claws. Her eyes were colder than the ocean. I've read the reports, Laurel said. You know he was drunk. You know he crashed because he lost control. I know he was broken, Danica snapped. And you helped break him. Laurel didn't flinch. Maybe. But staying would have broken me. Danica's face twisted. Take your threats. Take your anger. I won't run again, Laurel said, voice steady. You want to hate me? Fine. But you won't ruin me. Not now. Danica said nothing for a long time. Then she reached into her bag and handed Laurel a sealed envelope. What's this? Something he wrote before the crash. You should have read it years ago. She turned and walked away. Laurel opened the letter under the flickering pier light. Laurel, I'm sorry. For the man I became. For the ways I twisted love. I see it now. And I hate that it took losing you to see myself. If I don't make it, I hope you find peace. Real love. And I hope you never doubt that leaving was the bravest thing you ever did. Dylan. Tears fell freely. For him. For her. For the years lost to silence. 2 days later, she met Alexander on the same cliffs. This time, she brought the ring. "I'm ready," she said softly. He didn't speak, just slid it onto her finger with trembling hands. Juliana stood nearby, watching, not with anger, but with quiet acceptance. She stepped forward, wrapped her arms around Laurel, and whispered, "Welcome home." Laurel smiled. She had walked through fire, faced ghosts, and still found love waiting at the end. Not a replacement, but a beginning.